Hello and welcome back to 911 Scales. Today we are looking at the Porsche Leipzig exclusive model car, which I unpacked in my 6th episode of What's in the Box, the 911 GT3 with the amazing pink livery of the Le Mans winning 911 RSR race car. To you who's tuned in for the very first time, thank you very much. My name is Michael here at 911 Scales. It's all about Porsche and their amazing miniature twins like this one. If you're interested in content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button here down below. So this GT3 is rather special, and so is its 143 scale model car twin made by Spark for Porsche Leipzig. This year is actually even more special because this was the first Porsche Leipzig model car which they've sold for the public. Usually at Porsche Leipzig you are only getting an amazing gift if you have participated in the track experience. There you're also getting 143 scale models, but these track experience aren't cheap. It's Porsche after all. And this year, compared to the track experience models which trade for huge sums of money online, this year it was more reasonably priced at 65 euros. You could get this, and it's limited to only 300 pieces. And when this model came out, it was sold in a couple of days. I also haven't been able to get one of those, so I'm very happy that they've provided me this model for the review. The model after that, the 992 Christmas edition, the red 992 Carrera 4S with the Christmas tree on top, this one was limited to 500 pieces, and a link to a review is down in the description below. Like all the Porsche exclusive models I reviewed before, the Porsche Leipzig models also exist in real life, and so does this GT3. Porsche Leipzig decided in the second half of 2018, after the pink 911 RSR won the Le Mans 24-hour GT Pro class, they've decided to wrap one of their 911 GT3s in the same livery as that winning race car. And yeah, the car still exists in Porsche's fleet today and is used quite regularly for any events, shows or taxi drives on their circuit. So this should be enough talking. Let's grab the macro lens and get up close to the model. And this thing is dripping with details, guys, which is no wonder with a livery like this. The pink pig, or Sau as we are calling it in German, is a very distinctive livery from Porsche, and it resembles a sketch of the different parts of a pig, which you maybe remember from your time in school. And yes, if you're thinking about German and sausages stereotypes, this is getting even funnier. But that's not the topic of this review. Here at the front we obviously have the Rüssel, which is the nose in German, and many other details like a Manthey Racing logo here, the number plate of the actual car here, and very little Esso and Michelin logo here, plus the meshes down here in the front bumper and an extra mesh on top. Then on the hood the racing number 92 and the GT Pro class designation of the 911 RSR race car, plus a few other details. On the side, this car carries all the details from the race car, even the names of the three drivers: Michael Christensen, Kevin Estrin and Lawrence van Tor. You can even spot a few 70th anniversary logo here in the front of the wheels and on the side plates of the spoiler. But the car kept also a few GT3 specific details, like the carbon door mirror caps, a GT3 logo down here, and obviously the wheels with the steel brakes behind them. All very nicely done by Spark. The rear doesn't look as good as the rest. The exhaust and the mesh to each side is very nicely done. The lights look better than on the Mini Champs version, which is usually the case with Spark, and so are the reflectors down here to each side of the car. Then we have the Schwanz situated here, which is German for the tail, and we have a big Porsche logo all across the spoiler. Looks very nicely as you expect. A really cool detail is the Sauger sticker situated here on the rear window. And since I'm studying French linguistics, I should be up to the job to explain you this sticker. In Germany we are calling a female pig a Sau. Also, we have the verb saugen, which is sucking in English. Since the little piglets suck the milk from their mother, she is referred as a Sau. Also, we have the word Säugetiere. mammal in English, for all animals which feed their children like this. But now stay with me. The GT3 uses a naturally aspirated engine, a term no German would ever use because it would be very complicated. It would be like natürlich beatmeter Motor. Pretty much the reason why everyone is saying NA in the English language. Our NA here in Germany is Sauger, so it's the noun of saugen. Since this engine breathes its air instead of a turbocharged or supercharged engine, and since the pink pig is called a Sau and the GT3 uses a Sauger, the Sau is red in this sticker. Hilarious, right? So now you know why Germans are not known for their humor, but seriously, we are actually thinking it is funny. Anyway, back to the model, since Porsche Leipzig hasn't sent me this one to do the German language lecture. Something which I would criticize is the fact that the rear windows are tinted black on the model. I guess that this is also the case on the rear car, but I would love to see the cage and the rear compartment of the model. In the interior, the spec is all black, but with some nice silver details. The seats have silver stitching and a silver Porsche crest in the headrest. Also, they have a silver Porsche GT3 stripe over them, which looks very nice. The dashboard also looks great with aluminium accents and silver stitching, and it's definitely a manual transmission. Furthermore, all the instruments and graphics are great, even the central instrument is in grey. Then the packaging is also very impressive. As I already showed you a bit in my unpacking video, it is all in pink with a picture of the real car in the back, which is in a bit badlier quality on this specific model, because also this one is the pre-production version, the prototype. And in the front, in the background, we have a picture of Porsche Leipzig Nürburgring carousel track section and the iconic main building here in the background. Really cool packaging. I would argue that this model was a great way for them to start their own model car series, and I'm so glad that they are continuing it and also providing us with even rarer models. Rating this model in our scores first up price, these hold their value extremely well. And I'm sure that you even have to pay over the standard retail price. I would guess 80 euros is a realistic estimate, giving it here a 6 out of 10. Quality is good, but nothing special. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Details are awesome, and this livery has so many of them, as I've showed you. I'm giving it here 8 out of 10. Rarity is very high. These models are just not popping up for sale online, which is personally a shame for me because I have missed this model when it was for sale. I'm giving it here a 9 out of 10. Significance, here I'm giving it 1 more point than the standard GT3 I already reviewed. Here I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 because it's the first Porsche Leipzig model car. Which means that this 911 GT3 from Porsche Leipzig gets a 38 out of 50 and puts it here on our scoreboard. And with that, even with a very high price for a 143 scale model, it gets onto the podium at the 2nd place and here has some very nice and exclusive company. And if you like to see the detailed scoreboard, a link to that is as always in the description below. So what do you think of this 911 GT3 in pink pickle livery? I think it's awesome, and I'm also a bit sad that I don't have one in my personal collection. But I'm also very thankful for Porsche Leipzig providing me this model to make a review for you guys. Really was a pleasure. Yeah, and before I'm sending you as usual to my high resolution pictures at the end of this video, I would like to say thank you very much again for tuning in, checking out my video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button down below to help me spread the passion for Porsche model cars. That's it for now. Tune in next time when I explore the Porsche world in 911 scales. Thank you very much. Allah, ciao.